we are using tactics that are really precision guided and need the accuracy of like GPS, and polling is really more directional. And the other thing that and this is why it's relevant to our conversation, is that, you know, polling works when there is a representative sample. So the idea that I am similar to my next door neighbor is the fundamental basis of polling. But as we know from all the different media consumption, all the different places where we go, I don't think representative samples exist anymore. And so I'm just curious to see from your experience, how have you encountered that diffusion of attention amongst voters? Nicole, I saw you nodding your head.
Oh, yeah, I was agreeing with you. You know, one of the things that we've seen insofar as we're not pollsters, but we often do polling calls for people who are. And, you know, I think that the ones that are trying a multi-pronged approach to getting responses are seeing overall in the rearview mirror greater accuracy. So, you know, just using the telephone as a way to conduct a poll is, I think, no longer adequate. And some of that is, you know, part of what we talked about in the question I answered earlier, that there are certain folks who will answer the phone. And so if you are only using phones as a way to do your polling, you have already biased your poll to people who are inclined to answer the phone and answer your poll. And that alone makes it unrepresentative. So we've seen our polling calls be part of a larger strategy, whether it's phones and text and social media. But the polling that has a multi-pronged approach is going to overall be more accurate, because you're not dealing with that inherent bias of only speaking to people who are willing to speak to you.